Depression does happen to the best of us. Yes, the very best of us. So thank you for tuning in today, Inspired Grizel. And on here, we're all about encouragement. And I just want to speak to us and encourage someone. Depression is real, but thank God there is a way out. The truth is that it's a spirit, actually. The Bible calls it the spirit of heaviness. You can find someone that everything is even going on well for them, so to say, in the eyes of every other person, but they just don't understand why they don't feel happy, why they don't feel like there's any use to life and all of that. It's a spirit. And like I said, it can happen to the best of us. But God didn't leave us without help. You know, David, when I look in the Bible, David was depressed. There was a point in the Bible, in the Psalms, it says, "Why are you cast down, O my soul? Why are you disquieted within me?" And then he moved further from saying that hope in the Lord. Hope in the Lord. A lot happened in David's life that I don't think that we could really begin to imagine some of the things he went through. So he began to ask himself, "David, what are you trying to do to me? My soul, why are you cast down?" But he told himself, "I'm going to hope in the Lord. I will hope in the Lord." So, if you look at Psalms 146, 130, you see all of this there. I'm not just making up, and you could see this severally in the Bible, but there's hope for us. David said, "Hope in the Lord." That's why you can't give in to the forces of depression. It says, "I'm going to give you the oil of gladness for the spirit of heaviness." And you can only be glad and happy and truly find fulfillment in this life if you know God, if you know Jesus Christ. The Bible speaking in one time, he says, David encouraged himself in the Lord. Sometimes you have to talk to people, but most times you have to be the one to bring yourself out of it with the help of God. So if you're feeling depressed, because it starts as a feeling, that's why life is not all about feelings. We can't depend on our feelings. Start by praying, putting on the right music. Even if you can't pray, just be in the presence of God. Because in his presence, our strength is renewed. And when you're depressed, you're really, really down. You don't feel motivated. But in the presence of God, that's why you have to also be in the right church. Not everything right in our days now is a church. You have to be in the right church. Because in his presence, be in the right church. Stay in his presence. Stay in his presence. It says in his presence is fullness of joy. That's where your joy becomes full. In his presence, you are not sad. And that's what the spirit of depression does. It makes you sad. But in his presence, I'm talking about the tangible, real presence of God. It says in his presence is fullness of joy, and at his right hand there are pleasures. Most times we get depressed because of these pleasures, these things that we think we don't have. There's a category that they have, but their category is because of the things they feel they don't have. And sometimes it's because we find ourselves comparing. We don't understand that life is in phases and stages. God did not leave us without help. There's help in the Word of God. So start by just staying in his presence. Start by building a genuine relationship with God. People get depressed because they don't find people to talk to, because they're going to say it out there. They're going to take their business to the world. But with God, you can be naked and not ashamed. With him, our secrets are safe. So stay in his presence. You are loved and God is for you. And life is worth living. Until next time, bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, alright? God bless you. God bless you.